Manners maketh man. Cheerio.
Movie menu, the movie menu. Movie menu, movie menu, the movie menu. Movie menu.
Welcome, ladies and gents. I'm Dan the Man Munoz, host of Movie Menu Reviews, your weekly movie news and reviews podcast. Joined by my special co-host, Mike Stan!
Hey!
Evil villain, Mike Stan. And I am the proper gentleman, Dan the Man. We are here with the video review on, if you couldn't tell, Kingsman. Alright, so we're going to discuss what worked, what didn't work, and our final thoughts before we review this film. Mike, what worked?
Action. Amazing.
Action.
One word. Church scene. That's two words, actually. That's not one word.
It's hyphenated.
It was so good, I forgot how to count.
What worked for me is actually Matthew Vaughn. This movie is directed by Matthew Vaughn, and you might recognize him as director of Kick-Ass and X-Men First Class. And it seems like every movie he's doing, he just gets better and better with it. This action scene was amazing. It was, I mean, you said church scene, but it was the opening scene was great too.
Yeah.
Jack Davenport, who's one of the actors, he was in Couplings in the British TV show. He was awesome in the opening scene. And then Colin Firth was an action
amazing.
star,
Yeah.
Oscar winning, who's mostly known for his dramatic roles or his romantic comedies, is an action star in this movie. He even did like 80% of his own stunts, which is pretty amazing. You know, and this, thank you, Matthew Vaughn. You showed us an entertaining way of doing action movies, because John Wick, whether it was a great action movie, wasn't that great of a movie. This movie was like both entertaining to watch and awesome action to see. So what else worked for you?
No, I agree. I think the film was very self-aware. It was like, yeah, we're a movie. And
Yeah,
we're just going to have fun with it.
Yeah, it was like an awesome homage to like the old 1960s British spy movies, like the old school Roger Moore Bond movies, or like the Avengers old school TV shows, and all these ridiculous gadgets, all this cool stuff. They have an umbrella that is bulletproof. An umbrella that's bulletproof. I want that.
Is that one? Oh, okay.
Let's find out.
No, yeah, I don't think this is going to end very well.
It won't. What else worked? There's a lot of stuff that actually worked in this movie.
I had funny. There were just the constant references to, you know, exactly what you said, to the early James Bond movies. You know, there's just tons of references in there that I think you'll find enjoyable.
The dialogue's witty, and the young actor is named Taron Egerton, and basically he's recruited into the Gentleman's Spy League.
Were you going to say Gentleman's Club? I don't think
No,
it's
of course not. Kingsman, the
type of
Secret Service, which is based on a graphic novel, and this movie I think is a great adaptation from a graphic novel to a movie. It does it very well, because it keeps the feel of a graphic novel, but it's entertaining as a film. Another thing that I enjoyed were the actors. I thought the actors did a great job. Even Samuel L. Jackson plays the villain, which is Mike's inspiration for his look right now.
This is my.
So Mike is
Sam
Jackson right now. So watch out, you mofos. But even Sam Jackson had this like lisp, like where he talked like this all the time. And at first it was very annoying though. I was like, oh my God, no, Sam Jackson, don't. But then after a while watching it, being self-aware, you know, villains have to have some type of like
some type of flaw.
Oh yeah,
like
neuroticism or something, that a scar over one eye or something. So I guess it was to have him stand out as a villain. And after a while, it grows on you. It grew on me. Did it grow on you?
Yeah, it did. And so did his girlfriend with the blade legs. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
She's
it was cool.
Chopping limbs off of people. This film is way more violent than the trailer leads you to believe.
If you think Kick-Ass is bloody, this is like nothing compared to that. This is way worse. It's so bloody, gory, and this like heads explode.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see full on like blades coming through the chin out of the head. You see heads getting chopped off. So if you're looking for gore, this does have gore. I was unexpectedly surprised and happy.
Yeah, and like I said, the cast is great. Everyone's great in it. It's the story is so fun. What didn't work for you?
Let's see.
It's kind of hard because this movie is so fun. It's so hard to find something wrong with it, but there are some things wrong with it.
Shoot.
At
What
least for me.
didn't work for you? Dan?
One thing that didn't work. Okay, so this movie's set in England, and this is very nitpicking.
Yes. No.
This is very nitpicking. But I was like, wait a minute, these guys are gentlemen. What do they do during tea time? Do they still fight crime? Are they gentlemen if they skip tea time? Really? And then there's no mention of the Queen or Parliament, but they mentioned Obama. They mentioned other leaders of the world, but they never mentioned the Queen. So I was like, who are they fighting for? Just for themselves? Oh, but I forgot to mention, the one thing that was cool about it that did work, I'm going back to what did work, is that their code names were of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So Michael Caine plays the head of Kingsman, and his code name is Arthur. And then someone who was not Lancelot passes away, so there's like a spot open, so they hire all these recruits to take Lancelot's spot, which I thought was pretty cool to have Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table as their code names in the movie. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But no mention of the Queen or Parliament. I thought that was weird.
Yeah. It reminded me of like the whole like 99% and you're the 1%. And they grouped up all these like evil politicians together. But as Dan said, the Queen or the English Prime Minister is not a part of that group. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
and
I wonder why they left it out.
Yeah.
If everyone else is fair game.
Yeah, what's the deal? But that's okay. What else didn't work for you, Dan?
The film score of the movie actually didn't really work too well. It was very Avenger-esque. Like the wide shots, it's literally the Avengers theme song, except for it's missing one note. But if you remember the Avengers song, it's like the whole da da da, and then it stops, and then it goes into something else, and it's like, whoa, this is very Avengers music. And so it took me out a little bit because I'm like, this is not the Avengers, so why are they still in the music? And then, but I got over real quick when they did more blood and action stuff.
Yeah,
back into it. I was like,
it was a head chop thing off. I was like, I forgive you. Film
basically.
score.
Any final thoughts before we review this film?
Watch this in a packed house. I think every ooh and ah and is just entertaining alone for the amazing action. You see that church scene. It's the equivalent.
It's one shot. It's one continuous shot of just action and a group of people fighting. It's choreographed beautifully.
I would say it's kind of like the equivalent of Ip Man. If you get one guy that has the ability to like if he became uninhibited, like how much damage he could do, that's exactly what happens in that scene. It's like they let off an atom bomb in that church, and it's beautiful.
All right, Mike, rate this film. Dine in, watch it in theaters, take out, watch it at home, or leftovers, toss this film in the trash.
I say dine in for sure. Dine in, popcorn. It could be a good date movie, right? Kinda.
It might be.
If your date could stomach limbs getting chopped off, I think you guys would both enjoy it.
Whose date doesn't like that? I also say dine in, watch it in theaters. This movie is a great experience. If more movies of action would follow this, tone of movie, most action movies won't be so boring nowadays. So movies. Watch this, movies. Directors, watch this to learn how to do action right. Because Matthew Vaughn, bravo. Good job. All right. Let us know what you thought of Kingsman if you saw it in the comments below. Make sure to check out MovieMenuReviews.com for movie news and reviews. And we have new videos every Monday, so make sure to subscribe so you get a link to let us know that we uploaded a new video. And also make sure to check out other shows on our website. Thank you, Mike Stan.
Hey, thank you, Dan.
No problem. My pleasure.
Thank you,
My
gentlemen.
pleasure.
You are very gentlemanly.
No problem, mate.
All right, then.
All right.
Off you go, then. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
Hello, Governor. No, we're just being stereotypical jerks. Thank you guys.
Bloody hell.
You are.
I think that's probably the worst. That's the worst impressions made so far
Probably.
by English people. That's okay.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Movie